live from Santa Barbara, California. Until the tournament series continues, we got the Bay League Divisional Series Game 1 between the Jacksonville Elite and the Santa Barbara Riveters. I'm Ron Anthony, the captain here, bringing you the action, and as the teams take the field, let's take you to the starting lineup for the visiting Jacksonville Elite. Goes a little something like this. Dustin Rhodes will be the DH. He'll be kicking things off, followed by John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, followed by Chris Jericho, Ty Mello, Samuel Guevara, the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, and Kenny Omega will be rounding out the lineup. They'll be squaring off against Satin Dollz Honey. The Santa Barbara Riveters consist of the Satin Dollz, that's Dollz with a Z, based in LA with several divisions. Let's go to the field. Dustin Rhodes takes the plate as we're getting ready to get underway. In the air, deep drive, and on the first pitch he sees, Dustin Rhodes kicks things off with the solo shot. The Elite draws first blood here in game number 1 in the Bay League Divisional Series as John Moxley takes the plate. In the air, right field, and under his Satin Dollz cap for out number 1. Claudio Castagnoli is up. Another member of the Blackpool Combat Club. Ball 1 in the dirt. And a dancing ball right there lands in the strike zone. In the air the left, and Moxie has it for out number 2. In steps the learning tree, Chris Jericho. Strike 1. Ball in the dirt. In the air, deep drive, opposite field, and this one's out of here. Judas in my mind indeed. 2-0 is the score from the solo shot from Chris Jericho, the learning tree. And in steps Ty Mello. Can the Jacksonville Elite keep this momentum going? Swing and miss in the dirt, 1-1. Swing and miss and ball in the dugout. In the air, pop up, blooper to left center, and no way he's going to get it. And Ty Mello's going there, and she is out by a mile. 2 solo shots from the Jacksonville Elite from Dustin Rhodes and Chris Jericho. And the Riveters are going to be squaring off. And before we get to those, let's go to the starting lineup. It goes a little something like this. Roz is going to be kicking things off. She'll play second, followed by the DH Olivia, then followed by Felicity, Ella, Giselle, Dixie, Kat, Moxie, and Willow. They'll be scoring off against Jake Hager. In steps Roz. Ball outside, ball 1. Just along the outside corner. The 1-1. Tries to go on the outside, but it tails outside too much. 2-1. Ball in the dirt. Try to get her to chase, but she wisely ways off. The 3-1. And, had the distance, but it's going to wind up a souvenir. And ball 4. Instead of dangerous DH Olivia. Way outside. Ball 1. As look, Roz now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And inside, ball 2 now. And swing and a miss in the dirt. The Chuck Woolery. Ball 3. Pal pitch coming. And ball 4. Almost got her, though. In steps Satin Dollz Felicity. Ball 1. And swing and miss in the dirt. 1-1. And juts a foul over to the left side. Ball 2 now. The Chuck Woolery. Got her swinging. Satin Dollz is up next. Outside, ball 1. Could be setting things up. As look, the runners now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And outside once more. Ball 2 now. 3-1 now. Let's look at the runners now. The pitch. And swing and a miss. Strike 2. And got her swinging. Giselle's up next. Wisely is off on the ball in the dirt. Let's look at the runners now. The pitch. And ball 2 now. And in the air. And Omega has it for out number 3. 2 left for the Riveters. They trail it 2-0. In steps Sammy Guevara to lead things off at the top of inning number 2. And in there, strike 1. Ball in the dirt, 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Santa Barbara and Tom Merrill just had a baby girl. And got him swinging. In steps Matthew Jackson of the Young Bucks, one of the EVPs of AEW. Swing and a miss, strike 1. In there, strike 2. Got him swinging. Let's see what Nicholas Jackson does. The other EVP. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Kenny Omega's the EVP as well. He'll be due up. Should Nicholas Jackson get aboard. And in the air, under it is Cat. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 go to the Elite. They lead it, though, 2-0. In sets Dixie Lee to lead things off at the bottom of inning number 2. And juts a foul. In there, just along the inside corner. And that was a borderline right there, but it's a ball just the same. Lays off on that one, the ball in the dirt. The Chuck Woolery. And got her swinging. Cat is up next. The number 7 hitter. And on the ground, foul. And swinging to miss a ball in the dirt. The 0-2 from Hager. And on the ground, Claudio has it for out number 2. Moxie's up next. Ball 1. And liner, foul over to the opposite side. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The 0-1-2. And tries to ring her up, but it's still inside. The Chuck Woolery. And got her swinging the ball in the dirt. 1-2-3 go the Rosies. They trail it 2-0. And in steps Kenny Omega, one of the EVPs of AEW. And strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And in the air, right field, Cat Field has it for out number 1. In steps Dustin Rose as we head back to the top of the order. And he did it again! He did it again! The unnatural with the solo shot. And it's 3-0 in favor of the Elite. Let's see what Mox does. Let's see if he can capitalize. Ball in the dirt. And in liner, base hit. Moxley's aboard. Let's see what Claudio does. And juts a foul over to the right side. Lays off a ball in the dirt, 1-1. You see what the Blackpool Combat Club does. And it's a 2-run Johnson. 2-run Johnson for Claudio Castagnoli. And the Blackpool Combat Club score another 2 runs. 5-0 is the score in favor of the Elite. Then in steps the learning tree, Chris Jericho. And he's aboard on a base hit. And he's taking two off the bat. And Willow throws it back in, and it's going to be a one-out double for Chris Jericho. Let's see what Ty Mello does. And swing and miss a ball in the dirt, strike one. Swing and miss a ball in the dugout. And got her swinging. Let's see what her husband, Sammy Guevara, does. 0 for 1 in the game. And swing and a miss, strike one. Ball 2 now. And on the ground. And Felicity will take it herself to retire the side. 3-run score. One solo shot and another one on 2-run Johnson from Claudio Castagnoli. And in steps Willow Nightingale to begin the bottom of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, strike one. 5-0 is the score in favor of Jacksonville. Ball 1 now. Strike 2 from the All-American American. Ball 2. And got her swinging. We head back to the top right now as Roz takes the plate. She walked on her first trip. And swing and a miss on that one, 1-1. Ball 2 now. Roz is the vocal captain of the main LA division of the Satin Dollz. Swing and a miss. The Chuck Woolery. On the ground, foul. Outside, 3-2 now. And deep drive. Johnny got a boom boom. The Rosies are on the board now. From the solo shot, Roz has it 5-1. Rosies are on the board, and in steps Olivia as she swings and misses, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. One and two now. The old 1-2. And it's inside. Ball 2 now. Ball 3 now. Foul pitch coming right here, right now. And ball 4. Felicity's up next. Strikeout victim her first trip. And deep drive. And a boom boom. 2-run shot for Satin Dollz Felicity. It's now 5-3 in favor of the Elite. Riveters are slowly but surely closing the gap. Satin Dollz takes the plate. Still one gone. On the ground, Claudio has it. And he'll take it himself. 3 unassisted. Let's see what Giselle does. Ball 1 outside. And liner foul over to the right side. Outside. Ball 2 now. And grounds it foul. Outside. Just outside. Payoff pitch coming. And ball 4. Dixie Lee's up next. She struck out first trip. Swing and a miss on the ball outside. Let's look at Giselle now, the pitch. And on the ground, back over to Hager. Throw to second, and that'll retire the side. 3-run score. One from a solo shot, another one from a 2-run shot. And in steps Matthew Jackson as we're getting ready for the top of inning number 4. And pop up Dixie Lee. And Matthew Jackson's retired. Nicholas Jackson is up next. Outside, ball 1. in the dirt. Ball 3 now. On the ground, back over to Honey, holding over Felicity for out number 2. In steps another EVP, Kenny Omega. In the air, center, under is Willow, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Elite. They still lead at 5-3. Satin Dollz is up next as we're getting ready for the bottom of inning number 4. And we got a pitching change. Adam Page, the hangman Adam Page, will be taking over the mound. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And in the air, left, right side, and Matthew Jackson retires. On the ground, over to for Moxie, and Moxie grounds out. Let's see what Willow does. Ball 1 inside. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball 2 now. Ball 3. The 3-1. And swing and a miss, strike 2. Payout pitch coming. And on the ground, Hangman has it. Throw to first is in time. 1, 2, 3 go the Riveters. They still trail at 5-3. Back at the top of the order we go for Dustin Rhodes, and he's on fire. 2 homers in his 2 trips. And on the ground, foul. Outside, ball 1. And swing and a miss, strike 2, excuse me. And in the air, base hit. Dustin Rhodes is aboard. And in steps John Moxley, or as Justin Roberts will call him, John Moxley. And caught stealing is Dustin Rhodes. Ball 2. And hit by pitch. And I doubt it was any intent. No intent, they said. And liner over to right center, base hit. To third over is Moxley. To second is Claudio. And runners are going to be in scoring position. The Blackpool Combat Club are in scoring position now with 1 gone. And in steps Chris Jericho. He is 2 for 2 in the game. And we're going to get a pitch and change with Satin Dollz Landy. Swing and a miss from Jericho. Ball, strike 1. Ball 1 inside. Almost got him. Ball 2 just outside. And pop up. The center. Base hit. And Blackpool Combat Club is going to be staying put. In steps Ty Mello. Strikeout victim or last trip. Ball 1 now. Outside. Ball 2 just inside. And in the air to right, base hit. In the air to right, and that's an out. Excuse me. None shall pass. As we head forward for the bottom of number 5, in steps Roz. Ball outside. Swing and a miss on that one. 1-1 from Page. 2-1 now. And on the round robber, back over to Page. Page over to Castagnoli for out number 1. Next up is Satin Dollz Olivia. She walked her 2 trips. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball 2 outside. And in the air, center, Omega. And Olivia's retired. In steps Satin Dollz Felicity, a 2-run shot in her last trip. And over on the right, Matthew has it for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Riveters. They still trail 5-3 as we head to the top of inning number 6. And leading things off is Sammy Guevara, the sex god. The Spanish god, excuse me. And a liner to center. Base hit for Sammy Guevara. And in steps Matthew Jackson. And Guevara's on the move. Foul. Ball 1 now. Guevara's on the move right now. Throw over second. And out by a mile. Got him swinging. Nicholas Jackson is up next. 0 for 2 in the game. Swinging to miss, strike 1. And swinging to miss on that one. Had him fooled. Got him swinging. Nothing doing here. As we head to the bottom of number 6. Ella's up next. She's 0 for 2 in the game. Ball 1 outside. Ball 2 still outside. And on the ground, Mox to Claudio for out number 1. In steps Giselle. She walked her last trip. And swinging a miss on that one, the ball on the letters. Outside, 1-1. And in the air, deep drive, and a boom boom! Solo shot from Giselle. And she's slowly closing the gap here. 5-4 is the score in favor of the Jacksonville Elite. And in steps Dixie Lee. Ball 1 outside. And borderline right there, but it's ruled a ball. And swing and a miss. That one's a strike. Three and 1 now. Hitters count. And on the ground, Claudio has it, and he'll take it himself. 3 unassisted. Cat is up next. 0 for 2 in the game. In the air, deep drive, and a boom boom! And just like that, the score's tied, 5 apiece. Solo shot from Satin Dollz Cat. Let's see what Moxie does. 0 for 3 in the game, and we're going to be having a pitcher change. Freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy's going to be taking things over. Lola having a strategy of having her tap dancers in the outfield to catch those fly balls, especially on the move. They had the tap dancers have the agility, you know. And swing and a miss. 83 on the gun. The Chuck Woolery. And tries to ring her up, but it's full. Payout pitch right here. And she walks. Sandal Wells up next. She too was 0 for 3 in the game. And the runners on the move. And we have first and second with 2 gone. And right back to the top of the order we go for Satin Dollz. Let's look at the runners, now the pitch. The tap dancers are tricky with their agility because they could still base at any time. Swinging the miss, strike 1. And in the air, and it'll be a base hit. 1 run's going to score, if not 2. Scoring is Cat. To third is Willow, and Roz is going to be out. But nonetheless, she scores out an RBI. 6-5 is the score in favor of the Riveters. The lead is swinging back and forth here. Is in the favor of the Santa Barbara Riveters as Kenny Omega steps to the plate. He looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got him swinging. Right back to the number 1 hitter, Dustin Rhodes. 3 for 3 in the game. And we're going to be having a pitching change as we go to the bullpen. Satin Dollz Darla is going to be taking things over. Strike 1. In the air, center field. Willow has it for out number 1. And the hot streak comes to an end. And Moxley, who was being on the last trip, is going to be up at the plate right now, squaring off against Satin Dollz. In the air, Minor, base hit. And thinking to second is Moxley. And the ball comes back in. And it's going to be second with the 1-out double. With the 2-out double, excuse me. And in steps Claudio Castagnoli of the Blackpool Combat Club. Ball 2 now. Ball 3. Top of the 7th, 6-5 is the score in favor of Santa Barbara. In the air, deep drive, out of here! And just like that, the pendulum was swinging back and forth. The Elite take back the lead. 7-6 is the score. And in steps the learning tree, Chris Jericho, the man of many names. Some call him Lionheart. Some call him the Painmaker. Some call him Y2J. And he is retired. Time to get up and stretch here. 7-6 is the score. Olivia's going to be kicking things off when we come back. And here is Olivia. In the air, right field, Matthew Jackson. Oh, he dropped the ball. So record that in E9. Felicity's up next. In the air, deep drive, and a boom boom. The pendulum has been swinging back and forth. The Riveters take back the lead. The score's now 8-7 in favor of the Riveters. This is going to be a close one here as we draw closer and closer to the end of the game. On the ground, foul for Satin Dollz. And tough to lay off there, but she's glad she did. 1-1. Ball 2 now. Ball 3. The 3-1. And tough one over there, but it's a strike. Payoff pitch coming. And in the air, right field. And Matthew Jackson again. This time he doesn't miss. Let's see what Satin Dollz Giselle does. She homered her last trip, and it's ball 1. Outside. And in the air, Matthew Jackson again. The ball must like Matthew Jackson for some reason. Let's see what we're going to be having a pitching change over here, and it's Matt Hardy taking over. And curveball. Strike 1. Ball 1 for Dixie Lee. And public enemy number 1 again. 1-2 now. And got her swinging. 2-run shot. Riveters take the lead. 8-7 is the score. See what Ty Mello does. Inside, ball 1. Ball in the dirt. Ball comes back inside. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The Chuck Woolery. And got her looking. Sandra Guevara's up next. Let's see what the husband does. And strike 1, inside. Ball 1 now. And 1-2 now. Tries to ring him up, but it's way too inside. And got him looking. Matthew Jackson's up next. 0 for 3 in the game. Strike 1, borderline, but it's a strike just the same. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And got him swinging. Down on strikes for the third time. 1, 2, 3 go to the Elite. They trail it 8-7. Bottom of the order for the Satin Dollz is up next. Starting with Satin Doll Cat. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No swing and a miss. It looks at that one. And got her looking. Next up, Satin Doll Moxie. Just along the outside. Ball 1. And on the ground, Clower has it. 3 unassisted. Willow's up next. 1 for 3 in the game. Ball 1. Roz waits on deck. And on the ground, foul. And got her swing and a miss. 1 and 3. 1 and 2, excuse me. 2 and 2 now. The Chuck Woolery. On the ground, Moxley over to Castagnoli for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Rosies. They still lead at 8-7 as we head to the top of inning number 9. Nyla Rose is going to be taking over at the plate, and on the mound is closing the door is Satin Doll Kit. In the air, opposite side, base hit, and Nyla Rose is thinking 2 out of the gate, and so right out of the bullpen, right out off the bench, she has a leadoff double. Brian Danielson is going to be taking over at the plate at the number 9 position. Going to be the pitch hitter for that matter. The 0-2, excuse me. In the air. Willow has it for out number 1. As in steps to the top of the order, Dustin Rhodes. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And tries to ring him up, but he wisely lays off on the ball outside. Now we got him. She got him swinging. Moxley's the last hope. He's a potential go-ahead run. Tying run is at second. Ball 2. Ball 3 on the verge of losing the potential go-ahead run. Strike 1, right down Broadway. And the potential go-ahead run is aboard. In steps Claudio. In the air, base hit, and bases are going to be loaded. Luring Tree, Chris Jericho's up next. Can he make something happen here? In the air, and the score's going to be tied up. Scoring is Nyla Rose. Scoring is Moxley. And another run's going to score. 3 runs are going to score on a double by Jericho. And so we have the lead swinging back here. 10-8 is the score in favor of the Jacksonville Elite. Ball 1 for Ty Mello. And looks at that one. Probably should have swung on that one. Ball 2, almost got her. On the ground, throw her to first, and the side is retired. 3-run score on a double by Jericho. 8-3 is the score, and now it's the Riveters' last chance as we head back to the top of the order. In there, deep drive. Johnny got a boom boom. Solo shot from Roz. Rosies are slowly but surely closing the gap. Told you it's going to be a tough one until the end. This is one of the great Game 1 games I've ever seen here, witnessing firsthand. And it's going to wind up a souvenir for Olivia. In the air, liner, base hit. Tying runs aboard. The winning run is at the plate here. Let's see what Felicity does. In the air, center, Omega. 1 gone. In steps Sella, 0 for 3 in the game. And we're going to be having a hitting change. And hitting for Olivia will be Lana. Outside, ball 1. She's the new potential winning run. Ball 2 now. And Minor, right side, base hit. And runners are going to be in scoring position. Tie runners at third, go ahead. The winning run is at second. And in steps Giselle. Can she make something happen? And she's going to attempt the bunt. And it's going to sacrifice a bunt. And it pays off. And the score is tied at 10. All right, we're going to be having a pitching changeover. And they're sending Hook. Send Hook. And on the ground. Over to first. And we're going to extra innings here. If you've been up with us, stay with us here because we're at the edge. I'm at the edge of my seat, and we're going to have a pitching change. Sloan is going to be taking over the mound on the ground, and 3 unassisted from Satin Dollz Felicity. And let's see what Matthew Jackson does. 0 for 4 in the game. Pop up, and it's going to be 0 for 5 now. Sloan puts it away, and let's see what Nyla Rose does. Strike 1. Outside, tails outside, ball 1. On the liner, base hit. And she's thinking 2 out of the gate. And she's going to got it. Now Rose has a 2-out double. In steps Brian Danielson, the American Dragon. And we're going to have a hitting change here, and it's going to be Anthony Bowens. Anthony Bowens is going to see if he can make things happen. It's a pop-up from Sloan. Sloan puts it away to retire to side. 1 left for Jacksonville. The bottom of the order we go. And it's the bottom of the 10th we go. And ball 1 for Satin Dollz Cat. In the dirt, Weiser lays off. And swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball at the letters. 3-1 now. And swing and a miss, strike 2. Got her looking. Let's see what Moxie does. Ball outside for Hook. And in the air, right side, base hit. And it's going to be a 1-out double for Satin Dollz Moxie. Willow's going to be up. See if she can get the winning run home somehow. Strike 1. 10-10 is the score at the bottom of the 10th. This inning is brought to you by the number 10. Swing and a miss. And got her swinging. Roz is up next. 4 for 3 in the game. 3 for 4 in the game, excuse me. Ball in the dirt, ball 2. In the air. And that'll score the winning run. Here comes the winning run. And here comes Roz. And that'll do it. 11-10 is the final score in favor of the Riveters. The Riveters take game 1. And it's a tough one here. It's back and forth. And the winning pitcher Sloan, losing pitcher Hook. And went to 10 innings. And it was a back and forth battle, hard-fought battle until the very end. But it was the Riveters that took the victory. And you see the homers. A lot of homers in there. But still. It was a close one until the bitter end. And so that'll do it for this game. We're going to be reconvening right back here in Santa Barbara for game number 2. All right, this is Anthony Hardy saying so long for now. And tune in again for more spectacular Tiller tournament action. Do it for Michael Tiller!